Good morning. Welcome to a cold and wintry Truro. I've popped into a place called 3 Milestone today. This is Kellaway's Fish and Chips. It comes highly recommended, slightly off the beaten track, but we're going to go and take a look, get some food and see what we think of the place. Let's go. Okay, food ordered. Just for your reference, if you go to Rick Stein's in Padstow, you're paying $19.95 for fish chips, curry sauce and a tiny mushy peas. I have just purchased, let me get my receipt. Okay, so I have ordered a medium cod, medium chips, a battered sausage, salt and vinegar, Coke Zero and a curry sauce. It's come to £16.60, which is a damn sight cheaper than Padstow, and it smells just as good. Let's go and try it. We'll wait for the food and we'll see what happens when it comes out. Okay, so nothing's stored up here, everything's cooked to order. I'm just watching the food come out as it's cooked, so it's going to be fresh too. Let's wait for it, see what we got. So, food got. Really nice people. Just had a bit of a chat with them. They're also up for the top 50 fish and chip award as well. So they're doing quite well. They're one of 3 in the county that's up for the awards. We're gonna jump in the car and have a taste, but it smells awesome. Let's do this. I'm out of the rain. I would have eaten this outside, but it's chucking it down. So we'll get in the car in the warm and the dry and see what we've got. I've asked them to put it all in one box. So here we go. We have the fish and chip curry sauce, which you can't have fish and chips without, in my opinion. We have a battered sausage. This smells great. Decent sized piece of cod. And then a decent portion of chips as well. Overall, fish and chips isn't a cheap meal anymore, but compared to a lot of places that you go to, £16 for this plus a drink, it's actually not bad at all. I'm going to get my drink out while I'm here. I'm going to need that one to wash this down. Okay, where do we start with this? Let's get the lid off this, have a look at it. Okay, it's your standard chip shop curry, which always goes down well. Can't really say much more about it than chip shop curry. It's the best part of the meal. Spot on. Nice and thick as well. It's not watery like some of the ones that you get. So much as though some of these places tend to want to make more money out of it, so they make it really thin. This one here, as you can see, it's not sloppy. It sticks to the chip, as you can see. It's not dripping. It's okay. It's cooked in beef dripping too. So you get that lovely taste and beautiful smell. Okay. I'm not usually a lover on battered sausage. It's not my cup of tea, but this is really nice. The sausage is full of flavour. The batter is really thin and crispy. It's not doughy underneath like a lot of chippies that you get. It's not thick at all. It's just about right. It tastes really good. As you can see from the chips, it's not little cut ends, it's decent sized chips too. Really, really nice. Thick, chunky, and full of flavour. So properly crispy on the outside and really soft on the inside. Really good. Right, let's break this open. Now, as you can see, it's not a particularly thin piece of fish. It's quite chunky, very white. No smell either. Some chippies that you go to, they smell a bit fishy, don't they, when you break them open? This doesn't. Now, as you can see, excuse me, hot. The batter, it's got no dough on the inside. It's just brown right through. It's probably wafer thin. Really crispy. It's really good. You can taste the oil that it's cooked in. It's really nice. You go to a lot of these fish and chip shops, they've got a standard taste, like they're all cooked in the same oil. Sometimes dirty oil. You can tell, excuse me, you can tell this oil's clean. It's fresh oil. It's really good. I was speaking to the lady in there. She said they don't get too much tourist trade. They get the odd bit of tourism, but because they're not actually in a tourist area, they're on almost like on the back end of a housing estate, just off an industrial estate. You don't get too many tourists here. It's mainly local trade, and they're doing a roaring trade. The place is actually quite busy most of the time. It was quiet in there just now. I turned up here at 11:30 in the morning, so most people aren't having lunch. I guarantee you by 12 the place is going to be packed, and I can see why. It's also, the lady that's frying is the owner, so there's obviously a bit more passion goes into it when it's the owner of the establishment that's cooking. I haven't got staff that are being paid to be there. She actually takes pride in what she does, and she really does a spot on job, and the customer service is brilliant. Really friendly people. Well, I don't get a chance to eat fish and chips that often. I'm on a fairly healthy diet most of the time. Most of my stuff is steamed fish, chicken, veg, that sort of thing. So this is quite a treat for me. This is a treat. It really is. I'm enjoying every mouthful of it. Obviously, I'm going to have to take a 3 or 4 mile run later to try and burn it off, but so be it. C'est la vie. I'm curious, have you been here before? If you have, drop a comment. Just let me know. Tell me what you thought of the place. I personally think it's awesome. Can't beat it. I live about 60 miles from here. I could be very tempted to make the journey to come back and have it again, especially. I'm actually quite glad I don't live nearby. I think I'll become the size of a house. I've got to say, this has certainly lifted the mood on what's otherwise a miserable day. I can't get enough of this. I do like fish and chips, but this is on a whole different level. I can see why they're up for awards. I think they deserve the awards. They're really good. I mean, I've eaten at Rick Stein's, which some people rave about. but it's nothing compared to this. To be honest, it's not that great. It's overpriced, it's touristy, and the quality it's okay. It's not really all there though, not for what you pay. This is less money for more food, and it's just outstanding. I will definitely be back. So I'm going to crack on. I'm going to eat this. I'll come back to you once I've done, and we'll have a little talk about it. That was awesome. Best fish and chips I've had in a very, very long time. What do I reckon? You can't fault the chips. They were just, like I say, they were crispy but fluffy. Nothing wrong with any of them. A lot of chips you get discoloured from fish and chip shops. There was no discoloration in these. They were just proper fresh looking potatoes. They were really good. The battered sausage, I'm not a fan of battered sausage, but that was nice. I'd have that again. Also the fish, it was flaky, it was red hot, it was fresh. I watched them cook it and serve it up. It wasn't just taken out of the hot counter while I was stood there. Everything was cooked to order. The batter was spectacular. I don't know what else to say about it really. It wasn't thick, it wasn't doughy, it was just there. It was a really thin coating, it was brown, it was crisp, and it tasted absolutely amazing. The curry sauce, fish and chip shop curry sauce, can't go wrong. Really good. So yeah, if you're ever in Truro, you need to find this place. Kellaway's. It's on 3 Milestone. I would recommend anybody to come here. Award winning, yes, they definitely are. On that note, I'm going to get myself moving on. Otherwise I'll be done for loitering. So drop a comment, let us know what you thought of it. If you've been here yourself as well, tell us your thoughts on the place. I'm sure they'll be the same as mine. Please drop a like on the video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Please do. There will be more. The more you like, the more you subscribe, the more I will do. So thank you for watching. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you soon, people. Have fun. Bye.